Okay, if you're looking to maybe improve the appearance of your body, remove a little bit of fat, but you're afraid of going under the knife, there's an alternative that's gaining popularity.
Elite Body Sculpture's body sculpting technique is done with no needle, no scalpel, and no stitches. You're actually awake the entire time. Twin Cities Live reporter Kristen Haubrich explains how the AirSculpt procedure works.
After they've had their initial discussion with the patient care consultant, then they proceed to a consultation room.
Dr. Farrugia with Elite Body Sculpture in Edina is excited to bring the next generation of fat removal to Minnesota, called AirSculpt.
AirSculpt is body contouring technology that offers instant fat removal without the use of needles, scalpels, or stitches. Okay. And that's done awake. No general anesthesia is required.
Really?
Because all the areas that are being contoured are fully numb before the actual fat is taken out. The procedure is done through very tiny entry points the size of a pencil tip. We can do several areas of the body that contain stubborn fat. In fact, we say that if we can pinch it, we can take it.
Okay.
So the area that is to be sculpted is first made fully numb, and after that, then we take out the fat through those tiny entry points.
Okay.
This is all done awake without the need for general anesthesia.
And are the results permanent?
The results are permanent.
Okay.
And obviously you have to take care of your body after such a procedure, but typically fat does not come back in those same areas. You walk out after, and most people return to their normal day-to-day activities within a day or two.
Really? So not a long recovery standpoint?
Typically not.
Okay.
Every case is particular to the patient, but I've called patient the next day to see how they're doing, and they're out shopping.
So how does this compare to some of the other traditional ways like liposuction? There's a lot of differences from AirSculpt.
There is indeed. So compared to the non-invasive procedures, this procedure does not require multiple sessions. It is a one and done session where the fat is removed. Okay. You can see the fat in a container, so you know that it was removed.
Oh gosh.
Compared to other technologies that promise fat removal by the body over months, but require many sessions.
Who would be a good candidate for AirSculpting?
Almost anyone is a candidate for AirSculpt as long as they are relatively healthy and they have pinchable fat.
You do like a fat transfer procedure as well, so if you could take it from an unwanted area into a more desirable place. What's a good example of that?
Exactly. So fat is nowadays sometimes called liquid gold. So the fat, your own fat, can be used to enhance the contour of other areas of the body, such as the breasts and the buttocks.
Okay. And would that give the breast a more natural look as opposed to like the silicone or like the breast implant, the traditional type?
That's correct.
Okay.
When you use your own fat to augment or naturally augment the breast, it is your own fat. It is living, it grows with you, it feels natural, it looks natural, and also avoids the risks that are associated with implants. This is one of our operating rooms. We are very lucky in this situation that we have an operating room that has floor-to-ceiling windows.
Lake view, and it seems a lot different from what I've known from other rooms where it's more sterile and
it's most different
cold.
than most operating rooms that I have been into in my life.
Are you seeing more people interested in AirSculpting during the pandemic, or does that have a factor in any of it?
Very true. There's two reasons. One is that patients are doing more Zoom meetings and virtual meetings. So they're looking at their face all the time and they're seeing a double chin and thinking, how can I look better? And it's amazing once you remove that double chin, it actually makes the patient look younger. The second thing that we're seeing is that patients are now working from home, so they say, I can do this without having to take time off from work.
So Dr. Farrugia, what are you really hoping your patients gain from this procedure when they walk out the door?
We hear often that this procedure has changed the life of patients. It allows them to have a greater sense of self-confidence, change their hairstyle, change the clothes they wear, wearing more form-fitting clothing, embarking on more ambitious careers, and enhancing their dating lives, all because they feel more confident about themselves.
Well, if you happen to be interested in booking a free consultation with Elite Body Sculpture, you can go to our website, twincitieslive.com, and we posted a link there with more information.
And we'll be right back.